on now and talk to the top management, the MD and CEO of Shriram City Union Finance. Why are we doing that? Because there has certainly been a trend that has been panning out in the markets, and that is the improvement in the balance sheet of the financials. We've also seen demand come back somewhat in rural India, how our recovery is doing. Asset quality has also been improving. We're now being joined by YS Chakravarti, the MD and CEO of the company. Thank you so much for joining us here on the market. So let's get straight down to it. We have seen in the earnings season, like I was pointing out, the financials balance sheet improve from big to small. We are once again talking about, are we going to re-enter the golden age of lending and banking? How was this festive season for you folks? Did you see any big change in demand?
Honestly, festive season typically is a two-wheeler market for us. The market was not conducive. In fact, sales were down compared to last year. But for us, specifically at Shriram City, it's been a great festive season. And we have actually crossed 1 crore mark in funding of two-wheelers in the month of November. By 18th of November, we have crossed 1 crore. We have funded more than 1 crore of two-wheelers, which is a big milestone for us. And that's what is driving our disbursement. So for us, both October and November so far has been very good in terms of two-wheeler. And also SME has also picked up in this season. Overall, I would say compared to the end of September quarter, this quarter looks promising, more promising.
Can you talk to our viewers about going forward, how you're going to be adopting technology, how you will also be competing with Fintech, whether it is in the urban areas or it is in the rural areas? We've really seen the Fintech players that way get their game together. Today I was seeing, and even the chairman of the NPCI, Dilip Apse, talked about how buy now, pay later, for example, is being used for luxury villas. So the point I'm asking is, how will you use technology?
See, we are not competing with fintechs, but we are collaborating with them. And the idea is to work with them, work together, and give a much better service to the customer. That's the idea. So towards that, we are actually talking to some of the fintechs to collaborate together and work together. So I think for the fintechs also, it will be a win-win situation if they collaborate with the brick and mortar NBFCs. So that the collection piece and probably reaching out to the customer becomes easier. I think one advantage that we have over the fintechs is I'm already sitting on a close to 4 million customer base, which I can actually use to sell the digital products. In fact, today two-wheeler is available on a digital platform, where any customer who wants to buy a two-wheeler can just log on to my app, and next 10-12 minutes, he'll get an approval for the two-wheeler. All he has to do is go to the dealer, collect the two-wheeler, and come back. So on that front, I think we are pretty much up the curve there. So we'll also be launching a few more digital-only products in the next 2 to 3 months. By the way, our personal loan is also available on the app. It takes about 8-10 minutes for the customer to get a credit into his account using that app.
Sure. The other thing that I wanted to understand is, it may be minuscule right now, but the EV evolution which is currently taking place and soon to catch up in India as well. Wanted to understand what kind of tie-ups, partnerships that you're looking at to try and get a hold on to the market share once EVs become commonplace here in India.
See, as of now, we have tied up with all the major manufacturers of EV. See, one issue with the as of now today EV two-wheeler market is there are large number of players there, but then the production capacity of them is very limited and they're very regional. So we have an issue there because reliability of the product is an issue. So we have tied up as of now with the only major manufacturers of the two-wheelers. We are also in talks with a few players who are actually working on retrofitting three-wheelers. I think I personally believe that the three-wheeler market, electrification of the three-wheelers would be a major, major business going forward. It actually gives a lot of savings for the gentleman who is running an auto. So that's where we would also like to focus, retrofitting the three-wheelers, short distances.
Earlier alluded to your customer base right now. Wanted to understand what's the kind of visibility that you have going forward in terms of both your digital subscriber base and overall as well.
The goal right now is to have a 10% AEM on the digital, to grow the digital side to a 10% AEM, the immediate goal. So going forward, 3 to 5 years from now, probably about 40% of the AEM would come through the digital route, which should give us. I would prefer. I would put it this way. For me, my digital drive is aimed at easing the life of my customer, reaching the customer faster, and fulfilling his needs. As a consequence, if my cost of origination or cost of credit comes down, that's a bonus.
Okay. Good to have you on the show, and thanks for that insight that you're giving us. Good speaking with you.
Thank you so much.